Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Not much happened here on the chart so far, but we have a few things to talk about. First of all, obviously CPI data today. I'll do a live stream, so I'll post that a little later on YouTube. And for channel members, I'll post a link on Telegram and Discord. And we still are looking at this possible ABC structure here. I'm not going to talk about the entire account, really did that more than enough in the last few days, but and we'll do so again, but let's just focus on the lower time frame here. The idea was that off this top on the 6th of July, we started an A wave down, a B wave up, and we're now likely coming down in a C wave. This assumption is valid here as long as we're holding the Monday high, which is at 31,050. Okay, if we go a little higher than that, we have to keep an open mind. It could be that this B wave is still unfolding. Structure isn't really too clear to say that the B wave has definitely topped, but it currently looks like it. If the B wave extends, it shouldn't really get a sustained break above 31,150. So the question is, okay, has the wave 2 stopped or is the B wave simply extending? A sustained break above 31,150 will indicate that we indeed are already trying to put in this larger fifth wave, which could then unfold as an ending diagonal. So this is really the relevant level, 31,150. Bear in mind that eventually we expect one more high anyway, so it could be that it starts a little bit earlier without that one more low here. But at the moment, the move up is just corrective. Now, corrective waves can always extend, but looking at the resistance, it shouldn't really sustain above that 31,150 level, because that's a bit too strong for a B wave. Now, bear in mind, B waves can always overshoot, they can always extend, but it's still about probabilities here. Okay, so above 31,150, I think we have to take the idea more seriously that we have already started our wave 5 that we're waiting for. Until then, it makes sense to anticipate one more low in the C wave. And I did sketch out for you yesterday a micro count here in this sort of 1-2 setup with a third wave down to come. No strong indication that the third wave has started yet. We will really only have a strong confirmation as soon as we take out the wave 1 low, as indicated yesterday, never happened. So we didn't have our confirmation yet. Then it's at $30,210 pretty much. But it reacted again to the golden ratio here at 30,840, and this is an ideal time to turn around to the downside if it needs to. Also, the trend line here could provide some resistance, which is a trend line I've just added, because it could really be that this is going to form 3 touch points and you have a valid trend line. Sometimes they do react, because you can also add an ascending trend line here, which is not super reliable, but here you have certainly 3 touch points. So we're heading into the apex. So a decision needs to be made. Wouldn't be surprised if we get a bit of a bounce here until CPI. But keep an eye on that trend line. If that breaks, it might be an early hint that things are starting to come down in this yellow wave count. Again, CPI data today, so don't take short-term price action too seriously. I can't say that clearly enough. Sometimes people panic around CPI, even though what you see is often just some volatility and just an acceleration of something that would have happened anyway. But I sincerely hope that we finally start to see here a little bit of movement, and that it finally will get us out of this long range. So what can happen on days like these is that scenarios we are talking about, that they are completed in seconds, and sometimes it can also be that the resistances that we have, Fibonacci levels, that events like this take waves to their extremes. So where, for example, a B wave shouldn't really go above the 78.6 retracement or beyond that. On a day like that, I mean, you can certainly get an extension and it can go above it, way above it, before it actually collapses. So just be aware of this stuff. There is a lot of, I don't want to say hype, but there's a lot of trading, also a lot of bot trading on these days, and things can turn around very, very quickly. So it's always good to let the dust settle first to make any conclusions. But the idea is overall, as you know, if you've been watching the previous videos, that we should get one more high in this structure that started on the 15th of June, as long as price is holding this yellow support area at 28,550, only a break below 28,550 would trigger an alternative wave count. Yeah, that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.